Yeah. Once again for John and for Daniel, and it's been some good comedy here tonight. A lot of generational comedy here tonight. And I'll tell you what, that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm born in 1964, which makes me the last of the boomers, right? And as a boomer, as an older guy, I'm telling you, people assume you're either clueless or useless. You know, like they think the millennials on down think that boomers, since we don't have Tinder and Grindr, you know, we don't know anything about modern sex, right? We don't know about sex. But I mean, you're here, right? We must be doing something right. And you know, we don't know what's good. I mean, we don't drink. We don't put fruit on top of our beers, and we don't drink White Claws. My boomers drink beer and liquor. Well, to be fair, there's always been something like wine coolers. There's always been those of us that prefer, you know, light, refreshing alcohol, and we called them women. So, you know, and then people think we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're missing because boomers don't game. We're not gamers. I don't know how to play Halo or Call of Duty. I mean, my generation, we just joined the military and learned how to defend the country analog style. That's what I'm talking about. You're welcome. But you know, I'm retired a little while now, but when I just retired, I really felt like I still had something left in the tank. I still wanted to be useful. So I became a substitute teacher, and that's a pretty good gig. I mean, you get paid a good bit of money, you have a flexible schedule, and you know, if you've got a clean criminal record and a 4-year degree, and I know that clean criminal record's going to knock a lot of you out, but if you have a 4-year degree from a college, any college, clown college, they'll hire you on, and they don't even give you a job interview. It's pretty easy. That part's pretty easy, and then comes the training. The training's pretty rough. It's a week in front of a computer, all about not grabbing butts. Yeah. Pay attention to what I'm saying, honey. Yeah. So like day one, it's don't grab butts beneath the bleachers, don't grab butts of other teachers, and then on through the week, butt grabs, bloodborne pathogens, butt grabs. So, but I got through it, and then I started, and I started doing, I went up to East Bakersfield High School. It was the first place I went. And I go up and they say, okay, you're going to be teaching health, and you're going to be substituting for the health and nutrition teacher today. I said, I'm going to have a hard time teaching about health and nutrition. He said, don't worry, we don't want you to teach. We just want you to show a film and don't grab any butts. So I went in and I showed 5 days a week, 5 periods a day. For 5 days I showed Moana. And I learned something. I learned that, you know, Moana was an ancient Hawaiian teenage girl who set off on a sailing quest to save her family, and along the way she learned something about herself. You know, but the job was pretty easy. You know, I mean, they send the new teachers to disadvantaged schools, East Bakersfield High, Rabin, Bakersfield High School, North High School, no problems. Then they send me to Highland High School. John, can I have another minute or so?
Go for it.
Okay, I appreciate it. They sent me there, and then they sent me to Highland High School. It was like, yeah, I made it to the suburbs. I must be doing something right. Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots. That's right, the mascot is an angry white man. And there's some of you in the audience that are probably saying, how much of this racism do our people have to endure? But if you're offended, if you're Scottish and you're offended by what I just said, you're just proving my point. And at East Highland High School, you know, there was an idiot in every class that would try to take over the class, would sit when he's supposed to stand, would talk when he's supposed to be quiet. And I mean, I've been through Operation Desert Storm. I've been through 4 Iraq deployments. I've been through a hellacious, screaming, angry ex-wife. And I never thought I'd get taken down by Elliot from Eastridge Estates. But I go into the classroom one time, but I no longer have that job. Let me tell you what happened. I go into the classroom one time, and there's this man-child teenager laid down on his back across 3 desks. And I said, "Excuse me, you're going to have to sit up straight in your chair." And he says, "My back hurts. My back hurts, and you can't prove it doesn't." And I said, "Well, I know back pain. I mean, look at me. I'm concerned about you. Do you have like a little spinal stenosis or lumbar lordosis?" He says, "I don't know what that is." I said, "Well, let's figure this out. Is your condition hereditary or acute?" He says, "I don't know what that is either." I said, "Well, tell me, are all the men in your family pussies, or is it just you?" Well, that's how I lost that job. And thank you for letting me know. We'll talk to you later.
Patrick Rabin, everybody! We're going to keep this rolling. Your next guy coming to the stage, he's the insane man of comedy. Everybody give it up for the Mad Cat!
Yeah!